What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video and I've been going through some stuff. I want to kind of update you guys on what's been going on and why I haven't been posting videos as regularly. And I just want to let you know I appreciate all the new subscribers and everybody that has jumped on board while I've kind of not been posting content. I know I've got a decent amount of videos up on my channel, so you guys have obviously been watching that stuff. And don't think it doesn't go unnoticed. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me while I've kind of been going through what I've been going through. So I'm going to give you guys an update about my upcoming season. I'm still fishing professionally, if you guys were wondering. If you guys follow me along on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, you guys obviously get to see my content. And if you aren't, I highly recommend you guys check that out on my Instagram. It's Jacob Wall Fishing, and on Facebook, Jacob Wall Fishing or Jacob Wall. Jacob Wall is my personal one. Jacob Wall Fishing is my more professional one. So anyway, guys, go give me a follow along over there. I got a new cat, and that cat is pretty annoying. It's still a little kitten, so it might make some noise. It might kind of mess around in the background. So if you guys hear some stuff, I'll show you the kitty here. This is Nugget. Nugget. Hey, no, not the camera. She's a nice little kitty, but we saved her. She was outside and it was getting really cold. Kitty, that's treble hooks. See, this is why I can't have you in the fishing room, but the problem is if I don't let you in here, you whine. And I can't have you whining when I'm trying to shoot a video. So that rattle trap might be a problem, or that Simcoe might be a problem. Not a problem for anything but the cat. Okay, well, I'll just let her be. Hopefully she doesn't get hooked. Anyway, guys, so dealing with a new kitty, that's not what's really big news. So what I've been going through, one of the main reasons why I haven't been posting as much, I've been going through some physical stuff. I kind of want to keep you guys updated with what goes on in my personal life. I want to make this channel a little bit different than what I've done in the past, but I also want to continue to do what I've done in the past. I've got a lot of good content from this past season. I'm thinking about putting together like a highlight video where it kind of captures just some awesome fish catches from the year that I've got from the events that I never posted. So if you guys would like to see that, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see some of that content from those tournaments that I never posted. I can post some awesome fish catches that help me get to where I'm at. Obviously, this last year, if you guys aren't aware of this, I qualified to fish the Bass Pro Tour. I ended up finishing 10th in the points, and the top 10 guys in the points qualified to fish the Bass Pro Tour in 2023. So here we are, 2023. I'm on the the roster for the Bass Pro Tour. I cannot wait to get out there. Cannot wait to fish against 79 of the top level guys in the world. So anyway, I've been dealing with some lower back stuff. I've been dealing with it's a bulging disc in my lower back, and it's really been disabilitating, or however you want to call it. It's been taking me kind of out of it. It's been affecting my mood. It's been affecting my energy levels. I should say it was affecting a lot of that stuff. It was affecting a lot of things in my life. And then I started dealing with, like about 2 months ago, I started dealing with these weird tension headaches. And I was getting these things, I think because of the tightness in my neck. I don't know if it was a culmination of not a lot of mobility. I stopped kind of working out due to my lower back, and then I think that translated into my neck getting tight, and then like dealing with a lot of the new stuff for the season. I was under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress that I put upon myself. I mean, it was nothing but what I put upon myself, and I think that was causing a lot of tension in my neck and giving me these tension headaches. And I'm still dealing with both of these things, but I'm getting them under control. I'm doing things to help. I'm eating healthy. I'm working out again. I'm able to kind of do these things, and they're really helping. I've been going to the chiropractor. I've been seeing a doctor, and anyway, that's kind of what's been going on. That's kind of why I haven't been posting. I've been under a lot of like personal, stress, I guess you could say, in short. But anyway, enough about me, guys. I want to get into what my season's going to look like. I also want to talk to you guys about sort of what you would like to see from the channel and sort of what I've got in mind. I personally really enjoy talking about my opinions about like techniques, about how to approach bass fishing, about the industry, about sponsorships, all that kind of stuff. That really intrigues me. I don't mind sitting down and editing fishing content, but at a certain point it becomes monotonous, and I just truthfully don't have the time to sit down and edit like days on the water over and over and over and over and over again. I like to stay out and I like to go fishing, and a lot of the times I don't necessarily like to run a camera all the time. I don't mind doing those videos from time to time, don't get me wrong, those are totally fine, but I think I'm going to be more consistent with you guys if I can post stuff that I enjoy to post. So with that being said, I think that's the direction I'm going to take. I really want to be like more motivational. I want to help you guys get to where you want to be in this industry, and if I can help educate you on anything that I've learned over the last, decade or however long, I guess I've been doing this professionally now. This is going to be my 5th year, and I graduated from college in 2017 at the University of Oregon. I fished 3 years at the college, or no, 4 years at the college level, and I did high school fishing. So I've come through all the ranks. So I've seen it all, guys. I've seen from when I was really, really young to college to the Costa Series, now Toyota Series, all the way up to the FLW Tour. Now, obviously, the MLF Invitationals, and now qualified for the Bass Pro Tour. So I've seen it all. I've kind of seen the ranks. I've met a lot of people along the way, got a lot of opinions, a lot of advice. And so I would love to be able to share some of that with you guys. So let me know what you think down below. But anyway, I've got a couple announcements that I'd like to make. I'd like to make an announcement that I am partnered up again with Fish Monkey, and they have stepped it up for me this year. I'm super, super excited to work with Fish Monkey. They're an awesome company. They make some phenomenal gloves. I've worn their gloves before I even started working with them. I reached out to them because I really enjoyed their product. I thought their gloves were phenomenal. They protected my hands from the sun. They protected my hands from fish. I'll go out with my buddies and I'll go fishing, and we'll be catching a bunch of fish, and in the summertime we're catching a bunch of white bass, and they're always complaining about, man, my hands are so cut up. God dang, that stings right there. Oh my gosh, and I'm over here enjoying what I'm doing more because I don't have cuts all over my hands, because my fingers are protected from my gloves. I prefer the guide gloves, and they cover the majority of my fingers besides the important parts where you need to feel, the tips of your fingers, the tips of your thumb. And like I said, they protect the tops of your hands from the sun. So guys, if you're not wearing a pair of fishing gloves and you're complaining about your hands being cut up, I mean, yeah, it's cool to get bass thumb from time to time, but my gosh, when you're bleeding and getting slime in there and they're getting infected and all that other stuff, that's not much fun. So definitely check out Fish Monkey gloves. Like I said, I like the guide gloves. I also wear their face guard. It's an awesome sun protection for your face and your neck. It's a really thin material, and it's got a perforated mouth. So when you pull that thing up over your nose, you're not going to fog your glasses up like you are with a lot of other face guards or buffs or whatever you want to call them. But anyway, super stoked to work with Fish Monkey again this coming year. Thank you so much, Fish Monkey. Looking forward to it. Another big announcement you guys can see on my hat, GTO. And you guys probably see me talk about GTO on my social media quite a bit. And you guys probably have seen it in the videos and whatnot. But anyway, GTO, awesome, awesome local company. It's a tackle, mom and pop tackle shop. Paul and Jana are the owners, and they do a phenomenal job. When I first walked into GTO about 5 years ago, when I was here for the Toyota Championship, Paul greeted me like I was his best friend, and it was the coolest experience walking into a tackle store. I have never walked into a tackle store and felt more at home immediately. And not only that, but I got phenomenal customer service. I was treated like just great, and nobody knew who I was. And I mean, not saying that people know who I am now, but I mean, it was an awesome experience, and they have just an extraordinary tackle selection. If you guys are in the Guntersville area at any point for a vacation, or if you guys are here fishing a tournament, or if you're just in the area within an hour or so, I highly recommend you guys coming to the area just to solely check out the shop. Paul and Jana now work over at the Waterfront location. They actually bought that a couple years ago. So that's going to be located more mid-lake. It's a phenomenal location. They've got so much tackle in there. They've done I can't even go out I can't even explain to you guys how much of a better job they've done than what it was before they bought it. It looks so great in there. They've got all the tackle you guys could ever imagine. They've got Gambler stuff, which I'm still going to be working with Gambler. Excited about that. Paul has a great Gambler selection. All the plastics, jig heads, the new Ninja Spin. I mean, a bunch of stuff. And they also carry Nishine Lure Works right now. You guys can get some smelt heads. You guys can get some Erie jerk baits. You guys can get Chippewa RBs. I mean, they've got all that cool stuff. And then they've got everything else in between. I mean, if you guys need flatworms, if you need jerk baits, if you need, you name it, they've got it. And so that's awesome. They also over there at Waterfront do great breakfast. They do lunch. They do, you know, you got your fuel. It's part of a Shell gas station, so you guys can pull up and it's literally a one-stop shop. You can get fuel, you can get food, you can get gear, you can literally show up with nothing, walk into Waterfront and walk out with everything you need to go catch 100 bass on Guntersville. So I really appreciate GTO. And guys, if you're in the area, support those guys. They're great, and I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a great shop. So anyway, another new sponsor is FXR Pro Fish. That's going to be an apparel brand. I'm super excited to be with an apparel company. I've never been with an apparel company in my career, and I'm excited to be with FXR. I think they're top level apparel. I'm excited to get some of the gear in my hands. I've checked it out when I was at ICAST this last year, and I'm really impressed. Really impressed. They originated in the snowmobiling industry, and they make some really good quality gear. Really good for cold, wet, windy conditions. As well as they're really trying to branch into this fishing industry, and they've done a good job. They make some really good looking shorts, really breathable. Their shirts have really nice breathable areas. It's just great quality apparel, and I'm super excited to be paired up with these guys and be wearing their gear throughout this season and hopefully for seasons and seasons to come. So FXR, super excited to be working with them. Thank you guys so much for backing me this season in 2023. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, another company that I'm thrilled to work with, that I've worked with in the past couple of years, is Amped Outdoors. Amped Outdoors is a great company. I partnered up with these guys, like I said, a couple years ago, and I've ran their product for a couple years now. Great batteries, absolutely phenomenal batteries, really good quality. And Matt over there at Amped is just top notch as far as his customer service goes, the way he handles his business, and just his straight up relations with the people that support his company. I'm sorry, this cat is really annoying. I'm gonna go get her to hold her. I need you to stop. I'm trying to film a video. No. You can't be meowing. I'm trying to talk about Amped Outdoors. Do you even know what Amped Outdoors is? She said she doesn't know what Amped Outdoors is, guys. They make lithium batteries. Yeah, I know they're the best ones out there. How do you know that? Huh, she knew that. Anyway, guys, Amped Outdoors, great batteries. I'm super excited to be partnering up with these guys again in 2023. Thank you guys so much for backing me. And if you guys are in the market to power a bass boat or any boat, or honestly anything where you use a battery, gosh, cat, quit scratching me. You guys have to check out Amped Outdoors. So with lithium, you're going to get cleaner power. You're also going to get no curvature in your power. So what I mean is, with a lead acid battery, obviously you start the day with your battery charged and it's great for a while. And then as you start to use it, it has a power curve. So it loses power steadily throughout the day. So at the end of the day, if you're on your trolling motor, you're going, you slowly have to crank that trolling motor power up by the end of the day in order to get the same power you were at the beginning of the day. So with lithium, you have none of that. You literally have a straight line of power the whole time you're using it. It never falls off. When it dies, but let me tell you, you will not kill these batteries as long as you're using your trolling motor normally. I mean, obviously, if you're fighting current like absolutely crazy all day long, like in really swift current, you might kill your batteries, but I highly doubt it. But also, you guys want to charge them after you use them. That's a no-brainer. If you don't do that, they're going to die as well. But yeah, super excited. I'm running two 36-volt batteries this year in series, and that's going to power my trolling motor. I'm excited about those. It's going to reduce a little bit of room in the back. Last year, I ran three 100 amp hours for my trolling motor, so I had an extra battery. This year, I'm getting rid of that battery, so I'm going to have an extra little bit of room in the back of my Phoenix. That's the other thing. I'm running a Phoenix this year. You guys have seen on my Instagram. If you haven't, go check it out. There's a reel on there, and I've got a post on there. You guys can check out my new boat. I've actually got it right now over at the guys at Sea Clear Power, my buddy Nathan Martin. Awesome, awesome company. If you guys are not running a Sea Clear Power harness, you are missing out on clarity and just like, I don't even know, target separation on the screen from like a stump to where the fish is. Your clarity just goes through the roof when you put that Sea Clear harness in there. Not to mention your speed of your units goes up. You can swap between screens quicker. You zoom in and it loads faster, drop a waypoint and it's gonna come up quicker. Everything's gonna work faster because that Sea Clear harness allows those graphs to get the power that they need. I will also tell you, I'm running separate batteries for my graphs. I'm running two 100 amp hour amped outdoor batteries for all of my electronics. I'm going to be running Lowrance electronics again. I've got two 12s at the front, I've got a 16 at the dash, and I've got my active target at the front. You know, the power that I have for that is definitely overkill, but I don't want to ever run into an issue where I don't have enough power. So if you guys are interested in running a sole battery for your electronics, I highly recommend reaching out to Amped Outdoors. Matt over there is going to be able to walk you through what you guys need for the situations that you're in, how long you like to stay on the water and whatnot. So definitely check that out, guys. That's how I'm running my boat, but that's not necessarily exactly how you need to run yours. I'm obviously a high-level competitor and I need to be able to stay out there day in and day out, and I don't want to ever run into any kind of power loss issues. So that's my setup. Running those graphs on BoatLogix mounts. Again, I've ran BoatLogix I think for 4 years now, and they are just rock solid mounts. I cannot wait to put them on this new boat. I'm having those guys over at Sea Clear install those. They should be on there by the middle of next week. So excited about those additions to the Phoenix. Like I said, I'm running a Phoenix. I'm running a 920 Elite. I went with the 920 because I think it's going to be a little bit quicker, a little bit more maneuverable, and I've just ran a 20-foot boat for the past 4 years, so I'm familiar with a 20-foot boat. So that's the reason I went with the 920. A lot of guys like the 921. They're great boats as well. I've ran those boats and they're phenomenal, but I am excited to be running the 920. Got the Mercury 4-stroke on the back. Obviously, got to have that engine powering you. That thing has just been bulletproof for me. I absolutely love it. Gets me where I need to go, and I have no issues worrying about being able to get back or whatnot. So definitely running the Mercury engine on the back. And I've got two poles on the back, two power poles. This year, I went with 10-foot power poles. I decided to up it to the 10-footers. I felt like it was available, and I was like, man, why did I ever go with 8s? If I had an extra 2 feet of anchoring capability, why wasn't I using that? You know, being able to lock yourself down in place is such a big deal when you're fishing shallower water and when you've got a school of fish kind of lined up. And so going with the 10-footers was kind of a no-brainer this year. And I think what it's going to allow me to do is stay on fish a little bit better. And the power poles are so quiet and so easy to deploy without making noise that it doesn't really mess the spot up, you know? And so I'm excited to be running the 10-foot blades. Pat, you need to stop. Also, I just want to say thank you to the Retzer family, McDonald's. I really appreciate you guys backing me and what it is that I do in my career. I appreciate the support, and I couldn't do what I'm doing without you guys supporting my career and my dream. So thank you, McDonald's. If you guys could support McDonald's, obviously you guys have heard of McDonald's, and I'm sure you've all eaten there. So I'd appreciate that continued support. And it means a lot to me. And actually, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away 2 McDonald's gift cards. So all you got to do is leave a comment down below just telling me what your favorite McDonald's item is on the menu. And I'll just pick 2 random people that comment down there. with what their favorite thing from McDonald's is, I'll end up having to get your address, and I'll send you a $25 McDonald's gift card. So I'm going to give 2 of those away. Guys, just go down below in the comments and just leave me a comment that says, I like a Big Mac. I like I don't know, crispy chicken sandwich. Whatever, you know, whatever it is, large fry. I don't care. Comment it down below, and I'll pick 2 people, and I'll give you guys a $25 McDonald's gift card. So definitely go do that. Appreciate it all, guys, and thank you again, McDonald's. So guys, I'm also on the back of my boat. I'm going to be running a Bob's Machine Shop jack plate this year, and I'm super stoked to be running a Bob's jack plate again. I went with a powder coated black. I'll do a boat walkthrough, kind of show you guys everything, and I'll do a video of that. But for now, I'll just explain it to you. I'm doing a 10-inch Bob's jack plate on the back of my boat, powder coated black. Looks really, really slick with that Mercury engine. It really ties in really nicely. And I can't wait to be running that Bob's Action jack plate back there. It's a great jack plate, super easy hydraulic. I've got my tilt or my trim or blinker switch for my tilt and trim and for my jack plate on the steering column. So that's going to be super nice and easy to control my Bob's jack plate back there. Can't wait to be running Bob's again. And yeah, looking forward to having that on the back end of my Phoenix this year. So guys, as far as rods go, I've been with Phoenix rods now for I think over 12, 15 years. Let's see, I'm 28. I think I partnered with Phoenix rods when I was like 15 or 16. So that would be like 12 to 13 years ago. And I initially reached out to Phoenix because they make just a really, really good quality rod. And I was so young that I liked the way they looked. I liked the way they felt. I just really was interested in their product. And I was lucky enough to get them on board with Phoenix early. And I built that relationship to where it is now. And I am thrilled to be continuing to work with Phoenix. I love their rods. As you guys can see here behind me, all the rods on the ceiling, those are all Phoenix rods up there. And then obviously the ones over there leaning up against the wall, those are Phoenixes, and I love them. If you guys are in the market for a rod, I highly recommend you check out the Feather series or the M1 series. They're not their highest end models. They're the M1s range in price, but they're around that $175 to like $200 range, and then the Feathers are a little bit, I think they're right in that same range as well. They're not going to break the bank, and they're a really, really high quality rod. I really like the M1 a lot. That rod model I use for a lot of techniques, and I really enjoy those rods. So I'm super, super excited to be partnering up with Phoenix again in 2023 for the Bass Pro Tour. Anyway, guys, I also want to just give a shout out to Boat FX. They make some awesome product. I've reached out to those guys, and I'm getting some product from those guys to install in the Phoenix. I got the Boat FX steps. Got the Boat FX Booma step for the trailer. And I got some foam that goes around the boat that kind of accents the boat nicely, and a piece of foam that actually goes over the middle glove box area on the Phoenix. And it really, really is nice because that middle area on the Phoenix, I've got buddies that have that boat, and they say that it collects moisture in there and it never really dries right. So that foam on top of there is going to prevent a lot of moisture from just wicking in there and staying there. So I'm excited to be with Boat FX. That's just one thing that they make. Like I said, the steps for the trailer is going to be a big deal. That's really going to help me get in and out of the boat without having to worry about slipping or something, especially with the back stuff I'm dealing with. And they just came out with a motor support as well, and that thing is awesome. It's machined aluminum, really, really nice, high quality, and to match that, they've got a motor stop. It actually only goes on one side of the motor, and it locks in like awesome, so nicely. I've never seen anything on the market quite like it, and it locks your engine in perfectly. And so guys, you should check the Boat FX stuff out. Excited to be partnering up with those guys this year, and looking forward to it. And thank you, Mason Grimes over at Southern Pond Professionals. Mason and I have been buddies for I think 3 or 4 years now, 4 years now maybe. And I help him work a little bit in the off season, and I've supported his company. He's supported me, and I just want to say thank you so much, Mason and Paige Grimes. Great company. Guys, if you're in the southeast or like southern part of the United States, Mason's amazing. He will drive a long ways to maintain your pond or help tell you what you need to do in order to get your pond right. and he'll help you with stocking. He'll help shock your pond. He's got a shock boat. He can tell you what's in there, give you a really good evaluation study. He can change the water color if it's really dirty and it needs to be clear in order to get better light penetration for better growth and more life. He will help you with that. Mason is just a one-stop shop, guys, for pond stuff. So if you need any of that and you're in the South, check out Mason Grimes with Southern Pond Professionals. Mason is the owner, but the company is Southern Pond Professionals. I got, recommend checking it out. Great company, great people behind it, and Mason will do a top-notch job on your guys' pond, and he'll make sure you guys get what you need. If you want to grow trophy bass, he is the man. He knows how to grow some giant bass, so check it out. Anyway, guys, Nugget and I both want to say thank you for sticking around with the channel. And like I said earlier on the video, I appreciate you guys who subscribed when I've been kind of absent from posting videos. But I'm going to get back to it. And like I said below, let me know your comments about what you would like me to see in the future as far as the channel goes. Like what kind of information do you guys value the most? What is it that you guys think you could learn from? And what just in general, what do you guys want to see? Let me know down below in the comments, as well as leave your comment with what your favorite item or items from McDonald's are, and I will send 2 lucky people $25 gift cards. So I'm gonna sign out. This cat is like attacking my leg. I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great one, and I appreciate all the support, and I can't wait for this 2023 Bass Pro Tour season to get started.